This is SCP Radio Network, coming to you live from Skylab Studios. Up next is The Cave Show with your host, Sam J.
Yes. Welcome. It's 2019. Well, it seems like we've been away for a while, but hell, we're here. Welcome and congratulations, you made it. 2019. It's a Cave Show, and I'm your host Sam J, and I have my lovely fly on the wall, V.A. Marcel. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the plan for 2019? But here we go. This year, I have a very special title. We're not doing no resolutions this year. 2019 is simply get your shit together year. And I got a plan for you. We're gonna talk about that shit today, right here in the Cave Show. Every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Time, right here at SCP Radio. It's where you can find us. It's the Cave Show. And we're gonna do a lot of reviewing tonight. And I'm gonna play some of my hitters, of my independent artists for the whole year of 2018. Do a little review, and I'm gonna give you a plan tonight how to, get your shit together. That's what we're gonna do today. Once again, welcome. It's the Cave Show. I'm your host, Sam J. I have my lovely file on the wall, V.A. Marcel. Now, I said we're going to go into the heaters that I like, right? I did say that. Yeah. I'm going to start off right off the bat. What we got? D Strong. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, independent artists only. It's D Strong. Right here in the cave.
Escaped with less than $2,000. Who are they kidding on us? It's 10 to 1. This stuff
right
belongs
back,
to the
man.
mafia.
Kiss tomorrow goodbye. It's
It's
2019.
Kills you. No trial, no judge. You never stop looking for you. Not till you're
D
dead.
Strong.
I'd rather have 10 FBI's after me.
One man against the mafia.
This little bank a million miles from nowhere gets hit by 4 professionals. Now they're going to think that's strange.
Shallow. You already know my G. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. No need to ask why. We doing this right here. Check it out. Antagonist bone can't wait to get under your skin. Dark skies in the distance, hear the thunder begin. In the zone, gutter old enough to a bone your mother. I'm butter, gave her the cone for me the stone cutter. I stutter to think what I would do without the pen and the ink. How long will their careers last? Don't blink. It's over, my ninja. Roll over, play dead. Your dog whispers, watch the 4/5 split your forehead. You deadbeat, I'm deadbeat. I father most these styles, they call me a deadbeat. I won't talk sideways, talk to you directly. So when I'm speaking, think before you try and disrespect me. Just to let you know, Ciala Point, professional at the festival, doing your sets and throwing vegetables. You say tomato, I say tomato. I mold iron mics like custom motto. I told you about this shit possible. Sucker pack your shit, gots to go. No time to quit, I shit obstacles. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. Why? Try. I told you about this shit possible. Sucker pack your shit, gots to go. No time to quit, I shit obstacles. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. Why? Yeah, I bring seeds, machines, to your dreams of cream. Stephen King horror, drive by and Christine. So bring me titties and ass and bitches pristine. Yeah, no shit, I bring kids gifts like Chris Ring. Fuck Donald, fuck Trump, fuck Ronald, fuck Reagan, El Chapo, I'ma take a bitch. Back to the lab with more mics to grab. Caitlyn Jenner thugs in love with drugs and hashtags. What the fuck's going on in this world that we live in? Turn them tables off and soft as fresh linen. At night I fiend for more than just my PS4. I need to be on tour, keep it hardcore. Fast and furious, I ask, I'm curious. How the fuck you gonna support half these cats so serious? I fuck with Eclipse, I fucks with Betty C, I fucks with JS1, you know I fucks with Preem. I told you about this shit possible. Sucker pack your shit, gots to go. No time to quit, I shit obstacles. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. Why? Try. I told you about this shit possible. Sucker pack your shit, gots to go. No time to quit, I shit obstacles. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. Why? Vibranium knuckle rap, the broads out your cranium, enough of that. We'll talk about the fame till we see how them numbers stack. Yes, we callin' on the yes, y'allin'. Tales of the fallen who used to rock beats out the Walkman. I'll dominate any situation. MCs that wanna taste, meet me at the radio station. Grill them up like it's found in Swiss. You can find me in the sevens with the legends of the mist. If I ever met God, you can bet that heaven splits. He can do what he want. On my side, I shoot the gift. Midlife crisis, cause I know I'm the nicest, and that's the price I pay for succumbing to life's vices. I'll never start where the rest begins. The dart launcher hits your parts, it's your best defense. Mr. Cuff's hands knuckle up, cleft your chin. Keep the drama out the saga, and what's left is a win. Yeah, I told you about this shit possible. Sucker pack your shit, gots to go. No time to quit, I shit obstacles. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. Why? Try. I told you about this shit possible. Sucker pack your shit, gots to go. No time to quit, I shit obstacles. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. Why? Die.
Now, geez, Louise, mommy, who told you to let the rappers in? Heard he want the hands from his baby mama, what happened there? I wait, I guess them niggas was capping then. We used to shy from it, but me and Chucky was trapping in. I guarantee you, if I said it, I lived it. Hell, that's really the hardest part about ghostwriting for niggas. But regardless of the matter, I'm worth the band for the business. I guess I could dumb it down and just talk money and bitches, you know? Cause most of these rappers, they got the scene wrong. Pocket screaming chains like Tupac on a ringtone. I fucked the world and I managed to keep my jeans on. Stinking up the room till they gotta bring the Febreze on. I'm 8-bomb like napalm with bait on. Alyssa Milan, she get fond of my charm. Hold up, I've been urging these blinds to get gone. If she can't keep it natural, to tell her to gone, huh? Hold up. Hey. Fuck the hook, just let me talk to him. Hey. Yeah. I'm creatively lubricated. complicated, so fuck it, I'm medicated. For chances I hesitated, look at my resume and notice I haven't changed, but went from minimum wage to killing a couple stages in less than a couple days. Lifestyles of the game, nappy fro to some waves, couple hoes to obey. Lord knows it's a shame. Whoever hold me and stay and manage to keep sane, gon' get to see that progression from an Uber to Wraith. Couldn't front on the lame, these boys who here with me ain't having it. Penitentiary graduates, stay accustomed to static. I'm just glad they would have me here quarterbacking the Magic. Take the pressure here happily, heavy head for the family. Never picked up the Ruger, but probably worse than the shooter. These boys, they would gladly do. You'd be mad if I told them cool it. Too much to lose, it's just too much to lose. The daylight is the brake light, some habits to lose. Stuck on these bitches, fucking up over bitches. Trust these bitches, you kidding, I'd rather give up a kidney. Lung, liver, a rib or better, whatever's clever. They change with the weather, but they still make me better. That's how I feel today, tomorrow love again. Cause I'm a hopeless romantic, I just hate how it aims. We go from moaning to self-loathing, the price of business. I'm pessimistic, but all your past forgiven. Let's go get an apartment, make love on the carpet. Any drug you can spark it. Fell in love with the art, gate code you can park. So we could be like Karen and Hank from Californication. If we patient, we can make it. Is you staying where you stand for the time being? Cause you playing, at least that's how it seems. How's that for a dream? How's that what you need? How's that what you mean? Half and half on the seed. Mix the grass with the beans.
Show. I'm your host, Sam J. And you're not. And try to remember that. I just gave you some D Strong. Kiss tomorrow goodbye. It's gone. It's 2019. And then I gave you some deals, some typical deals. Such a life. Oh my. Well, I'm gonna do a little review of 2018. As you can hear, I'm on my alternative rock right now. Get with the, get gone. Yeah. It's therapy time. We're about to get it in. Now, this didn't happen in 2018, but I tell you what, 2018 has been quite a time for Sam J. Has some, no fears, but has some tears. And one of my ace spoons, I'm no longer with us, R.I.P. Zen. And I'm gonna keep the party going. You understand me? This is no time for sadness, but a time for living and making plans for 2019. And we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna give you a plan, and you can do with it as you will. The info that I give to you is simply my prescription. And we'll get into that later. Because I know some of you are still fucking up. Still. It's 2019, and we're barely into the year, and we're about to get it in. Ladies and gentlemen, next up is my boy Zen. R.I.P. Zen. Mental. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who taught you to hate your own country? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other.
Graffiti.
No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
take the pieces of life and I call them mental graffiti and paint pictures with my pen, and I hope that you feel me.
Digital deja vu.
There's very few things that I love in my life. My money, my music, and fucking all night. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Good weed, bitches, and guns. It's very few things that I love in my life. My daughter Raquel, that's the love of my life. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Top of the morning, ain't nothing better than waking up the top in the morning. Nothing worse than a nigga pushing off your top in the morning. Besides popping up on the waking, popping off the top of the morning. I will mop up the floor with your rock in the Ford, driving across country, taking money that's probably yours. Trying the floors, that in a chain, that's a necklace. Drop on the squares in the road like Tetris. Nigga, rock trying to get to this dough. Exit, I done robbed plenty niggas for dough. Breadsticks, click shells, nigga, eggs, bitch. Serve you niggas breakfast. Shit ain't all deep or eclectic, it's death, bitch. Listen, shots pouring, no a nigga ain't sipping. I'm cool with a 4-5 cold, call me Chilly Williams. Nigga, don't take it there, I'm taking care of mine. Take this hell and smoke, you gon' take a L. Here's a lie. It's very few things that I love in my life. My money, my music, and fucking all night. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Good weed, bitches, and guns. It's very few things that I love in my life. My daughter Raquel, that's the love of my life. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Listen, I'm living Sackman Street / Trigger tradition. We different from even niggas we kin with. I need distance. Got no time nor the attention span to listen to your bitch shit. Get your grip, nigga. Or get a grip, nigga. Get you a bitch and get a grip, nigga. I make you a movie. Get a grip, nigga. Light the shit up, I stick to the script with it. It's back to business, dip snitches and spit sickness. First time I kinda ever rap like this. If you could rap like this, you don't act like this. Jesus posed for a hug, somehow shorty grabbed my dick. Ain't no accident if she acts, I dinner, but inside dash just it. Hold up. Pass my split, that's Rock L, like, that's my kid. See what I did there? Greatest of all time, go. Ask my kid, and my nigga PJ hit the secret, I'm still mad, like, there's very few things that I love in my life. My money, my music, and fucking all night. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Good weed, bitches, and guns. It's very few things that I love in my life. My daughter Raquel, that's the love of my life. Good weed, bitches, and guns. Good weed, bitches, and guns.
Back. I just gave you a little thing, a little mental graffiti. Then I gave you a little helter. I know y'all understand. That's real hip hop. That's all I do here. Welcome to 2019, man. We about to get it in. A little therapy time. I've been away for so long. I have a lot of things on my mind, you say. And I have a plan for 2019. Good stuff.
What you drink?
Crown. Salted caramel. It's seasonal.
You still in holiday mood?
Shit, as long as I got some of my cup, it's holiday season. Merry January. Oh, boy. Welcome to the Cave Show. And as I said once again, I have been away for quite some time, but I'm going to need some therapy tonight as I go through 2018. Make plans for 2019, VA Marcel. Okay. And I got a plan now.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to follow it. But I know what most of them will do. They will take my prescription, and because they're feeling better, they'll take a little bit and put it on the counter or the desk and leave it there, and they'll start feeling shitty once again, and they'll be right back in my doctor's office. I'm here to fulfill and refill that prescription once again. That's right. And tonight is no different from any other night. Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
He is Mikey the bomb, man.
And it's 2019. But before I go on and on my little rant as I do, let me just say that I am so proud of myself for 2018. I know some of you probably won't understand what I'm about to say because none of you motherfuckers stand for anything. Can I say that again? I know some of you will not understand where I'm coming from right now because some of you haven't stood for any damn thing. So let me go ahead and pat myself on the back. I can't even reach back. My arthritis is Hey, Marcel, can you just pat me on the back?
I gave you a hand clap.
I can't. I need a pat on the back. Shit. You know, I have, I'm one of those guys that truly believe that if you don't stand for anything or something, you'll fall for anything. And you'll become a sheep.
A sheep?
Man, sheep. Come here, sheep. You know they do the sheeps, right?
What they do to them?
They cut them up and eat them and graze them. And some people have relations with them.
Oh no.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not spreading
That's
lies.
nasty.
That's a fact.
nasty. You know, I'm gonna Google that. You know, I'm gonna Google that.
Google it.
I'm gonna Google that.
Make sure it's not on Pornhub.
Oh no, I don't need no virus on my phone.
No, but I have been so proud of myself this year. For the whole year, A. Marcel, for the whole year, not just 2 or 3 months out of the year, but for the whole year, I stood for something. Now, I'm not saying that you need to stand for the same things that I stand for, but ask yourself, do you stand for anything? Or did you just let the year go by and been disrespected in your own morals? But you ignore it and it kept it moving because you don't want to stand for anything. And I hear some of you talking out there. You talk, but you never walk.
Wow.
I hear some of you teaching, but you're never doing. Let me go ahead and bust your ass right now. You see, Sam J is a teacher, preacher, walker, talker, doer. I couldn't say that again if you saved my life, but you heard me.
One more again.
I am a teacher, preacher, talker, walker, and doer.
There you go.
I didn't miss a word.
No, you didn't. God. And you did the same order, too.
Shit, I'm dang.
Boy, you good, man.
Once again now, if you do not stand for something, you will fall for anything, or you will just go on and be a sheep. Now, what did you do, Sam J? That was so grateful, Sam J. What did you really do? Well, I didn't do it for you. I did it for me. Because I felt so strongly about an issue and felt that I was being disrespected that I took a stand. Oh, boy, I can hear it right now. What the fuck you talking about, Sam J? What you talking about? I took a stand. And I stuck with it. It wasn't a resolution. Nuh-uh. Not that shit y'all talk about. So we're going to talk about that later on in the show, how to get our shit together in 2019. But right now, we're reviewing. And part of my review is to pat myself on the back because I stood for something. And I stood my ground. And I didn't do it to piss you off. I didn't do it to make you happy. I didn't do it to make you like Sam J. You know I don't give a shit. Whether you like me or not. That's not what I want. That's not why I'm here. So I stood my ground on an issue. And they say, here's where they talk about fasting. Y'all better pass. Come right here in a minute.
I was just about to say,
Here's what they talk about fasting. To give up something that you love to cleanse yourself. To break your habit of something that you love or want or desire and fast without it. Am I on the right track here?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't get pushed out the door.
No, not yet.
Not yet, but it's coming. You see, I made a stand on something that I love very much, gave it up, because I had to make a stand. Not for you, but for me and my circle. Now, what is your circle? Now, we talked about this all the time in the Cave Show. What is your circle? You hear me say it all the time. Watch your circle. Anything outside the circle, fuck them.
What day?
I'm going to say it again. Take care of your circle, and anything outside that circle, fuck them. Okay. So when I took my stand, I took it for me and my circle. Now, if you... Here we go. Now, if you're outside that circle, and you consider yourself my friend, well, I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I don't give a fuck how you feel about what I do. Or how I live my life, or whatever stand I decide to take. I can care less. I can care less. Because you are not a part of my stand, and you are not a part of my circle. So you're not even a part of my culture.
Sure.
So, with all that said now, with all that said, what stand did you take, Sam J? What did you give up? What did you fast on, Sam J? You know, I grew up.
How so?
I grew up knowing nothing but, because Sam J didn't have a daddy around. Now, I don't want your goddamn sympathy now.
You don't want sympathy?
I don't want no goddamn sympathy. See, Sam J didn't have no daddy around. My escape was sports. My imagination of my future was sports. It's the only thing I can grab onto that I was good at, and I got my respect and attention that I didn't get from a deadbeat that wasn't around. No, mom was there, but that was good. It wasn't good enough. So when I was young, my first love was football. And what was my dream? I'm sure every young man who's played football before stood in the backyard and dreamed they had the ball with 10 seconds left and ran a touchdown. And that was my love. Football and basketball. That's it. But for the first time in 52 years on this damn earth, I didn't watch a down of football. I didn't watch a down of football. NFL now. NFL. Niggas fall out in line. The NFL is what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about college. I love my college football. Yeah. I love my high school football. North Shore, #1 state champ.
North Shore.
And I love my NFL. But just like that sorry ass woman of yours who keeps fucking around, sooner or later, we got to go our separate ways. Excuse me just for a second. Well, why you gotta use a lady, Sam? Because my love goes around. Do you feel me? Mm-hmm. Oh, I love my football. My wife loves football. Yeah, I know some of you ladies can't relate to that. My wife loves football. We don't do football. Not the NFL. Niggas follow the line. We don't do NFL. You know why? Oh, it has nothing really to do with Kaepernick. Let me take my hat off. Get this. It has nothing to do with Kaepernick, but Kaepernick started it. Donald Trump started it. It showed me that not only are you disrespecting the right of a man to exercise his right, but you're disrespecting my people. NFL owners. And I'm not talking about all the owners, but because you are a part of that group, guilty by association. So for the first time, I did not watch the NFL. Not one down. Did I miss it? No. Just like that terrible wife or that terrible woman you with. After a minute, you don't miss it no more because now you're at ease. I don't have to look at that ugly bitch no more. Or listen to her lie in my face about how much she loves me, but doesn't respect me. Some of y'all missing the point here. Let me say it again. The NFL is just like that woman who says she loves me in my face, but don't know how to treat me. She's disrespectful. Bitch, you got to go. I'm sorry. I just have to get my therapy tonight. Every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Time, right here at SCP Radio. It's where you can find me. And my beautiful fly on the wall, V.A. Marcel.
I'll be here.
And for the life of me, if I had one more person ask me, well, why you ain't watching the NFL, Sam J? I'm talking if you know me, because you motherfuckers know me. Don't talk NFL with me, ever.
Ever?
Just like that woman who says she loves me. But then she doesn't respect me. But she keeps telling me she loves me. keeps coming back and wants my money and attention. You ain't gonna get that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cave Show. I'm your host, Sam J. And like Jockey Mike and DJ Jimmy Ray has given you the real shit. Sam J. and Cave Show. We're gonna keep the party going, man. A little Jade ink, and it's perfect for the situation. Dark skin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cave Show. It's Jade ink. Dark skin. Stands for something. Or fall for anything. Y'all holler at us, man. We'll be right back.
Can you believe it says I'm pretty, but with dark skin? He was dark skin. I bought some Hennessy for these niggas. Wonder if they love their mother. I love their skin colors. I grew up on the west side. I relocated, I went downtown. I used to get so faded, I was so rough. All that time I wasted, now I'm older. And it's so precious. Remember when my mama showed up at the club? I was on the edge, 13 in a club. They had shooters on the roof for the killers. When that nigga got shot, he never got up. Almost every club that we went to got shot up. They got dark skin girls, they always saying that you're pretty for a dark skin. Yeah, you're pretty for a dark skin. Dark skin girls, they always saying that you're pretty for a dark skin. Yeah, you're pretty for a dark skin. What the fuck does that mean? 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 The fuck does that mean? At first fell in love and now I'm 15. But what is love and you are 15? Big dudes and baggy jeans, big jacket and Christine, Dana took the way. Just funk to Galloway. My daddy in NY in 97. Same day that Biggie died. They said hurry up, I'm double parked. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Since you ain't been around, I've been listening to Biggie rhyme. Since you ain't been around, I've been forced to write my feelings down. But damn, I had a superhero, she cooked and clean. Do dive with 2 kids. I am not just anyone. Why would I wanna be like everyone? But still I ain't no different or better than you. I cry, I scream, shit, I bleed too. He said my standards are way too high. I ain't gonna be with anyone. I'd rather hold my pillow tight tonight. Nigga, I see just fine. Dark skin girls, they always saying that you're pretty for a dark skin. Yeah, you're pretty for a dark skin. Dark skin girls, they always saying that you're pretty for a dark skin. Yeah, you're pretty for a dark skin. What the fuck does that mean? 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 The fuck does that mean?
syllables ain't tight yet. But you can get the visual before you get the hype. Critical lyricals before they dance like Mike. While everybody trying to decorate their life to elevate their hype, trying to get it up to elevator heights. But people are delusional, they'll never get it right. Plus I'm a little confused when you're all sounding alike. That's identity theft, and you niggas seem to be cool with it. It's like you all went to school to get it, where it's blueprinted and this what you gotta do for digits, where it's laid out, cause you don't have to truly live it. If you can exhibit one of the raw dog spirits, if you can mirror the image, then it's half of
Welcome to the Cave Show. And I just giving you some Jade Ink, dark skin. And one of my aces, Billy Boy, McGregor Park. And I know you saw yours truly up in there.
Oh, yeah.
Did they catch my best side?
Got your little profile.
Did they catch my best side?
Yeah, they got your good side.
Because that's my good side now.
Yeah, they got
the other side kind of fucked up. I got marks and shit on my face from apples. Hey, man. Welcome to the Cave Show. And by the way, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
From all of us here at SCP Radio to you. And again, we have been reviewing 2018. Now, I just told you I gave myself a pat on the back.
I'm going to give myself one, too.
You going to give yourself one, too, Marcel?
Yeah, because, you know, as a matter of fact, it's my anniversary.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Know me. 1 year. Yeah.
1 year? You've been a vegan for 1 year?
1 year.
I need a dead animal on my plate. Hey, let's give it A. Marcel has been a vegetarian, a vegan. What?
No.
Vegan?
Pescatarian.
Oh, shit. You know what? Y'all worse than these damn Catholics. What is it called now?
Pescatarian. Because I eat fish. I eat fish.
Well, can you just be a vegetarian who eat fish? I gotta learn this goddamn word.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need you to get it together. It's 2019.
Pescatarian?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
Like pescado, fish.
Goddamn.
I told you.
I still speak Fifth Ward. I'm still trying to understand what ears and nose is. Man, once again, welcome to the Cave Show. We just doing it up, and once again, I give myself a pat on the back, and ain't more Sarah's giving herself a pat because the whole. But you've been a vegan for more than a year, haven't you? It's been a year. Oh my! And has it done you well?
Yes.
Feeling
I
good?
feel better. I have more energy. Lost some inches and all that. Lost me some little inches trying to get my old sexy back and stuff.
I like a firecracker. Pop, pop, pop. Hey, man. It's 2019, and we want to thank you guys who have been following SCP Radio and the Cave Show from the very beginning. It's some years now, Mike. 6 years. I guess we go together now, Mike. God damn. I've been watching your ass more than my own goddamn family. Shit. Like a ring or something. But, welcome to the Cave Show, man. Once again, we are reviewing 2018 and making plans to go into 2019. And I want to cover a few more things that from 2019 that has, carried over to 2019. We'll cover some of that too. First of all, maybe I should have said this at the beginning of the show. Parental discretion is advised.
Oh Lord,
Get the kids the fuck out the room.
by now
I'm just telling
they
you,
know.
This is not where you want to be if you have virgin ears. Because I'm screwing every ear in the room. I'm screwing every ear in the room. Now,
Terrible.
I want to talk about some things that has been, really going on before 2018, but has carried over into 2019. And that's the women's movement.
Yeah, I was just about to say Me Too. Yeah.
The Me Too movement.
Yeah.
And I've spoken on this many times. Now, I'm not against the Me Too movement, not at all. No, I'm not against the LBGABC movement.
Come on now, stop.
No,
that.
what is it?
LGBT.
Speak. I can't hear you. LGBT. Yeah. I don't have anything against that movement. What other things are going on out there? The white nationalist movement. I don't have anything against that. It's what makes America. I'm sorry, what was that?
We're going to shut your microphone.
You're going to shut me? Hey, Marcel said I went too far. But hear me out, hey, Marcel. Hear me out. I'm going to have to tell you what kind of great country we live in. Okay? I don't mind the white now. I don't mind the Ku Klux Klan marching. I don't give a shit. It's what America is all about. When someone protests or wants to make a stand and have a gathering, that is a purpose to not make you comfortable. They're not trying to make you comfortable. When I come at you on every Wednesday and do my therapy, unless you're riding with me, I'm not here to make you comfortable. Say that again, Amos. I hope they missed that. If you're not riding with me, I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm not. As a matter of fact, if I make you uncomfortable by the things the shit that comes out of my mouth, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Because now I know I got your attention. I know you're paying attention, and I know you're digressing all the bullshit you've been spitting at me all week. Because now I know I hit a note. Some of you are obsessed with me.
They're obsessed with you?
They are. And the bad thing about it, like Jockey Mike, most of them are guys. I'm a little disappointed in that. You know, some of you swear I preach hate. Some of you swear I hate white people. Some of you swear I just can't leave the black not being equal alone. You want me to forget about it and shut the fuck up. I know. But I ain't gonna do it. I am not here to make you comfortable. And the sooner you learn that, the better off we'll be. And if I see that I'm making you uncomfortable, that ain't number more gasoline on the fire. I go after that.
Energizer bunny. Boom,
Hey,
boom,
what was that? What was
that
that?
Energizer bunny.
No, fuck that bunny. What was that slapping on the ass contingent move? What move was that?
Oh my God, Friday.
Start me up, Daddy. That ass. That's how I feel when you think that I've crossed your line. Oh, where am I going with this? Once again, the shit in 2018 has carried over to 2019. R. Kelly. I want to take my hat off for this one. I'm going to piss a lot of people off on this one. You know, I'm going to get right to the point. I'm not going to put no sugar on it.
You never do.
I'm not going to put whipped cream. I'm not going to tickle your fancy. I'm not here to be your friend. You know what I'm tired of, A. Marcel? I am sick and tired of black folks enabling each other. Oh, am I striking a nerve right now? I'm going to say it again. I am sick of you black folks enabling each other. R. Kelly. I believe I can find. Let me just say this, and we're going to move on to the solution for 2019. But I have to touch on this issue. The women's movement, the Me Too movement. Meanwhile, us black folks are still waiting for justice and equality. And let me not just say black folks, because you know what? It's 2019. Now I'm gonna check myself. Now I preach over here all the time. Sometimes you gotta check your own shit. So I'm checking my shit tonight. I've been wrong all this time. I can't even look at the camera right now. I'm so ashamed of myself. I've been wrong all this time. I can't even look you in the eyes right now. Because I've been wrong all this time, Amos. I've been wrong all this time, like Jockey Mike. I knew it. But I'm a man. And I'm about to correct myself.
Checking yourself?
I got to check myself on this one. I've been screaming black, black, black from the mountains for the last 5 years. Now, every now and then, I would include my Hispanic brothers, my Latino brothers and sisters, all my people of color. And every now and then, I'll throw some white folks in there who know what the cause is. But I've been wrong all this time. I'm going to correct myself tonight for 2019. And what have I been wrong about? This ain't a black problem. This is not a black problem. This is not a Hispanic problem. This is not a Latino problem. This is not an African problem or a Trinidadian problem or a Jamaican problem. Did I leave someone out? Oh, you thought Sam J was going to be subtle. This is not a people of color problem. Here we go. This is a white problem. Oh, okay.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
I'm gonna,
I knew it. I knew it. Did you feel it, Mike? I knew it.
I'm gonna digress for just 1 second. I'm gonna say it again so we can all catch up. Now there's a method to my madness. And you know I just don't say shit without explaining my shit. Right?
Right.
This is not a black problem. It's not a Hispanic problem. This is not a foreign problem. It's not an immigration problem. This is a white problem. Uh-oh.
Lord.
What do you mean by that, Sam J? You have crossed the line again. Well, let me explain myself. I'm going to explain this in a way where everybody would understand and there won't be no mistake about what the fuck I mean. I'm going to use myself as an example. I have 5 boys. Listen up. If I tell my kids it's okay for you to go out and take some candy from the store, just don't get caught. I'm going to say that again. I think some of you are missing it. If I tell my children to go out and steal candy, but if you don't get caught, just don't get caught. Am I a bad parent? Yes or no? Am I a bad parent? Of course I am. Now, if my wife tells them the opposite, listen up now. Now, if my wife tells them the opposite, but she doesn't confront me because I gave them the wrong instructions, who's at fault here? Who's at fault? Well, let me help you out, because I don't want you to bust your fucking brain on vessels. My wife's at fault. You want to know why? Because I'm the idiot, and it's her job to correct the idiot. I'm going to need me a damn tithe and offering in a few minutes. Let me say that again. If I'm telling my kids to do something wrong and my wife doesn't correct me, but she's telling the kids it's okay, she's the one with the problem because I'm an idiot. How does that mix in with what you're saying, Sam J? Well, here we go. White folks, come get your white folks. They're acting a goddamn fool. Say it again. White folks, come get your white folks because they acting a goddamn fool. And don't tell me about what black folks is doing, because I call they dumbasses out every week. To their face on the internet or whatever. Follow me. Facebook.com, Sam J, a.k.a. The Will. I talk about they black asses more than I talk about your dumb white asses. Again. White folks. When you see white folks acting a goddamn fool, showing their racism, speak up. Or you're the one with the problem. We already know what's wrong with the racist dickhead or the bitch. You know, sleeping in a dorm while black. You know. Or sitting in Starbucks while black. You know. Cutting a yard at the age of 13 while black. I can go on. But I won't. Again, it's 2019. The good old boy bullshit, the good old dumb nigga shit, the dumb-ass wetback shit. We're done with that. Black folks, stop them niggas from acting goddamn fool. Essays, get them damn Mexicans out here who causing problems. White people, come get your white people. I digress. Again, welcome. It's 2019, man, and once again, it's the Cave Show every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Time, right here at CP Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kamala, right here in the cave. Let's get it in. Let's go.
Taking over nothing but a bar on a Monday in the summer. Find a cougar in the corner, hit a brew and get a Hummer. Get a number, leave a puking under stools. I'm in bad news. It's food and cash rules. Catching on a come on. Classic with my thumb up. Running with the wrong crowd. Crowds fucking chem dogs. Sitting, turn the song loud. Spitting, going all out. Sipping till I'm swimming in the gutter. Sleep the day away till 7, then I crawl out. You can ball out. I can conquer. Welcome to the Walking Dead. Running into monsters. I've been shitting on your chump since the 80s as a baby in the days when Blanc pushed me in a Tonga. To Tonga, yo strongbow, coming at you like Kamala in the Congo. Or Uganda, Rwanda, looking like Menudo on a track when you rap, cause you all blow. Mass my damager, niggas know I'm flowing, niggas know I'm cold with, niggas feel that cold wind. Ice in my blood, iceberg Donald Goins. Hate steady growing from that hate seed sowing. Sharecropper son with the flair for rare guns. Swear to drop a son with the pair of claps. Done. Avoid the bloodshed, avoid the blood spatter. Avoid the master head cracker, bastard lead clacker. Back up, sucker, cause he's psycho, he might go. Firebomb pyro like a mass murder maestro. I know, demented, bent up in my fucking gourd. Now you got gored by an underground overlord. Man, I'm deadly with, some say it deadly with. A medley, a steady spit, especially a heavy clip. Fresh to dip, but equipped to rip major. Rapper Darth Vader, leave your face full of craters. Welcome to the walking dead. Avoid the bloodshed, avoid the blood spatter. Motherfuckers, show them how really be. Who the fuck said shit wasn't my grab the mic, rip your whole style. Unpoppable, unstoppable. Shitting on your jump since the 80s full of boogers. Mass murder maestro. That's for real. Welcome to the walking dead. Thinking back for niggas in New York. That's why. I'm sick of all the whack niggas, motherfuckers. That's for real.
You're gonna work for me until I tell you to quit.
You don't own me, pig, and no motherfucker tells me when I can split.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
I'm talking to you redneck faggot.
While the earth turns, I yearn to earn. No concern in the past. Fire flash, ash to earn. No compassion for the masses who ain't asked to learn. Fuck out of here. Loud and clear, passion turn. I'm not for sure that I'm now the cure. Amount of attacks on a position collapse. Rappers, divisions with rope. Some say my frame of mind is from the days before. The ways of war, cave paintings of me rocking on tour. Where you going when your mind ain't open? Eyes wide shut. Saturated in your lies soaking. Fuck it, no more open doors. Bring me coke and whores. Meet me at Mordor with some orc and overlords. Return to the dark side. The parks fly by in moments. Black out, put a track out and move oceans. Internationally, LLP's peace. Pass the pill, release the beast from London Perry. The cast clear. Now that times have changed from talent to popularity. The social nutsack comprised of the whack and the merrily. Been asked too many times why do they support trash. You confused by this news. Fuck your cars and your cash. Mash out, Barney dance. Leave them ass out in front of their fans. Don't pour the cash out in front of my mans. Unless you buy your merch, keep trying, we stunning your plans. An avalanche from the common man.
swipes, flares, windmills, 1990s. Beat the sagas of these grumpy old men. Rock knowledge, keep a scholar in the palm of my hand. While they kill Islamic farmers to farm on foreign land. Fuck paying taxes, the axis of evil was a Harvard plan. The architect, narcissistic complex, compositions, competition, wanna talk shit but won't listen.
Oh man, that's my shiznick. Hey man, can I get a little volume on that mic, Jack? I'm feeling myself as I do often. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this Cave Show. Every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Time, right here at SCP Radio. It's where you can find us. Right here in the Cosmos, right here in the Skylab. We gets it in. The Ten Commandments of Play Law. Uh-oh. You asked me for a plan. Here it is. The Ten Commandments of Play Law or Play at Law. Number 1. We shall not stalk. Number 2, we shall not compromise. No. Number 3, we shall not show emotion. Never. Give a shit what she look like. Number 4, we shall not lie. I know that's hard for most of us. Number 5, we shall not cheat. You ain't shit, and you know it. Number 6, we shall not date anyone on medication. That's a no-no. We ain't trying to get nobody else's problem. Number 7, we should take care of our proven children, and the key word is proven. That's right. You prove that shit. Number 8, we shall not make promises that we can't keep. Who does that? Number 9, we shall not confront the other guy or girl, whatever. And number 10, we shall keep the money coming by any means necessary. It's the Ten Commandments of Play a Law or Play at Law. This is a life system. Apply it to your life and everything will be 1, 2, 3, 8. We won't be talking about this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a plan for 2019 to get your shit together. And I have the book. I have it right here. Mike, thank you, Mike. I have a plan for 2019, V.A. Marcel.
Okay. Yes.
And it's just not for the troubled people or the fucked up people or the high successful people. This is for everyone. Now, if you follow the show from the very beginning, like I know many of you have, we have what we call in the Cave Show the hotel treatment or the motel treatment. Do you remember that, A. Marcel? The treatment we go through to check ourselves, to get
Oh,
ourselves
yeah,
right.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We call that the hotel or motel treatment. And for those of you who are brand new to this, I'm going to give you a plan to get your shit together for 2019.
Yes.
Now, this is a well preserved and very effective method. I've used it myself.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to give you a plan to attack 2019. I want to make it real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But I'm going to give it to you real quick because I know people who have been listening to SCP Radio and the K Show, we already know this plan. And for those of us who are smart, we've already done it.
More than once.
More than once. Sometimes it takes once or twice. But once you get into that mode of checking your own shit, whew, you know, Sam J wasn't always perfect. I know it's hard to believe. I wasn't always perfect like this. I wasn't. I was fucked up just like you. And I unfucked myself. And here's how I did it. It's called the hotel motel treatment. And here's how we do it, people. This goes for the ladies and the gentlemen. Now listen up. This is how you get your stuff together now. This is how you check your own shit. And here we go. Step one.
Step one.
We're going to get us a weekend. As an individual, where you leave your wife and your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever you got going on, children, leave them with someone else. Pick a weekend. And what is a weekend? Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. Let's check out. 11:30, 12?
Yep.
Get your ass out and go home, and the treatment is over. But what do we have to do for the treatment, Amor says, what they want to know.
Yeah.
Step one, pick a weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So you going to leave your wife for a weekend?
When we check ourselves, our spouses will have to, if you ain't got that much trust to leave your spouse for us, to let them know what you're doing. This ain't no secret now.
Yeah.
This ain't no secret. And as a matter of fact, if you're married, it makes it even better. Thank you, A. Marcel. This even makes it better. You know how it makes it better? Because if you're married, you can leave your damn phone at home. Now, if you're fucking around,
yeah,
you got to be in that hotel anyway because you need this more than ever. So if you're married, leave your phone with your spouse.
Yeah.
You have to. Because this is a part of checking your own shit. Now, if you're already fucked up, you know, you're out there fucking around, got some bitches or got some dudes out there, take your phone with you. But we're going to check our own shit now before we go back home. Because when we go back home, we're going to clear all that shit up and we're going to leave it at that room.
Huh.
I don't want y'all leaving your phones with your spouses when you're already fucking up. You're going to get caught. And going to that hotel, you might as well get you about a week's stay. She ain't going to put up with it. So number one, pick a weekend. And that weekend is a Friday night, Saturday night, check out Sunday. Go home. Treatment's over. And if you get needed again, like A. Marcel said, you might need one or two more treatments.
Yeah.
Pick a weekend. Get a hotel or a motel, whatever you can afford. Don't go over your budget because we'll have more problems. That means we got to go back to the hotel.
Maybe some irreconcilable.
Yeah, we don't irreconcilable differences. You get to spending money and shit. But go to a hotel or a motel and let your spouse know. Don't be sneaky about it. There's nothing sneaky about this treatment. Okay? It's not for you to go off and have your little rendezvous. That's not what we're doing. This is a self-treatment program, hotel, motel treatment. Get your weekend. Get that room for Friday night, Saturday night. Check out Sunday. And here we go. The only thing you need on this venture is a pen and pad. And, of course, money. Now, when you go to this room, listen up, people. We are not leaving the room. Except to get you something to eat and get your ass back in that room. We're not talking. When you go to the restaurant or something, don't talk to anyone. Don't ignore them. Because you are on a mission. So your only equipment that you need to have is your money and your pen and pad. And here we go. Something simple like this. Now, what you're going to do when you get to this hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, whatever, alone, and don't be calling you little freaks up there, fellas, and don't be calling your boy toys up there, ladies. Don't do it. We're trying to cleanse ourselves, not filter up the gutter. Now, on this piece of paper, I'm going to need you to draw a line right down the middle. Just like that. That's a little crooked, but I'm trying to show you. Just draw it right down the middle. Okay? Y'all see that? Once you draw that line, now, remember now, I don't want no TV on. Now, if you want the radio on, put it on some music without lyrics. Why do I say that? We do not want lyrics in our music while we're meditating because lyrics can influence you. Sam J's smarter than you think, motherfuckers. Now, if you're going to listen to music in the hotel room, make sure it's instrumentals. No lyrics. I don't want to hear Barry Manilow in the back. I don't want to hear Luther, because they're all talking about some shit that you don't need to be thinking about. Okay? And sure, will be listening to
nice meditation music.
No, you need. There you go, baby girl. Meditation music or waves or whatever. Anything but lyrics. No lyrics. So you draw that line right down the middle of that paper. On one side, you put the word pro, and on the other side, you put the word con. Now, for those of you who are not educated, pros means things that are good. Cons mean things that are bad. Not bad, but, complicated. Not equal to the good things. Okay, whatever. I'm not a professor. I'm just a doctor. Now, once you got pros and cons on one side, this is what I want you to do. Now, listen up. This is the most important part of this therapy. Now, you got to be honest with yourselves. Now, if you're going to lie to yourself, you're not cheating no one but yourself. And you know how fucked up you are. Stop it. You know how fucked up you are. So, the first thing I want you to do is write all the cons of your life, which means the failures, the incompetence that you've been doing, or the fuck-ups or the bad decisions, which means bad relationships. Be honest now. You know when you fucked up. Or having babies out of wedlock that you regret. Put that on there. Put it on there. Or maybe you lied to that guy and it wasn't his baby. Put it on there. Fellas, if you're a deadbeat, put it on there. Every negative thing you can think about yourself, put it under cons. Okay? Now, on the pro side, P-R-O, I want you to put all the accomplishments and things that you have accomplished and you're so proud of that you have accomplished. Put it on that side. Now, before you start writing, let me just say this. Let me say this. If your pros are more than your cons, you're a goddamn liar. I'm going to say it again. After you make your list, if your pros are more than your cons, you're a goddamn liar. I'm sorry. You're bullshitting yourself. You can't bullshit Sam J. Because I am the doctor, and I know what's going on here. Stop playing with yourself and be honest. Your cons should outweigh your pros. You're not that perfect. You're fucked up. So we got to accept that part. See, this is a self-checking program. See, if you can't self-check, you can't do this. You're going to have to come back to the cave every Wednesday night and get some more therapy so we can work you up to that. This here is the motel hotel treatment. Now, after you wrote those pros and cons down, and of course those cons are a lot longer than those pros. I know it is. Stop lying, tear it up, and start over. Stop playing with yourself. Now, once we have that list, here's what we do. We look over all the pros that we have accomplished, which shouldn't be many, because we wouldn't be at the hotel if it was. You wouldn't be listening to Sam J write this shit down if it was, right? Ain't more so? Yeah, okay, cool. So once you got those pros down, you look at those pros, you say, well, I have accomplished this. That's not even the most important part of the program. The program is the cons. Now you need to go by that list. And let me just say this. If you go down the cons and it takes you 2 seconds, okay.
Wasting time and money.
You still haven't gotten to the part where you can check yourself. You still haven't got to that part, but we'll work with you. But once you've gotten to the part where you know your cons are fucked up, I want you to look at those cons. Now, here's what we do. You have that list of cons and pros. Now, here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to get another piece of paper. I want it all on the same paper. Flip that paper over. And I want you to put 2019 across the back of that paper. Listen to me now. This is the nail that was whacked by the hammer. Whackity whack. You put 2019 under there, and I want you to compare your cons. I want you to put every answer to those cons. For instance, I'm a deadbeat dad. I'm going to spend more time with my children and make an honest effort. I don't pay my bills. I'm going to stop buying bullshit, stop buying pussy and drugs. Uh-oh. Did I tell some of you fellas? Stop doing it, fellas. Stop paying for the punani and get off the cane. Save your money. I mean, you got to check yourself. You know what your problems are. For instance, ladies, I told him that was his baby and it's really not, and I got to tell him the truth. Some of you ain't going to cross that line. But it's true. I am a terrible mother. I need to be a better mother. I am a terrible father. I need to be a better father. I'm a terrible spouse. I need to be a better spouse. I'm a lazy son of a bitch. I need to unlazy myself. These are the cons that I need to see on that paper, and you need to see them also, if you're honest. Now, this is all Friday night. Listen up. Everything I just told you needs to be completed Friday night. I have a method behind my madness. Once you have completed this Friday night, put that paper down. Put it down. Put it down. Now, once you start this procedure, you don't stop until you finish when you write your pros and cons and flip it over to the 2019 and you write your answers to your cons. You do not stop. Once you finish, you put that paper down on that counter right next to that Bible that's in every hotel, because I know you ain't going to read the Bible, so put it there and ain't nothing going to happen to it. Go get you some dinner. Do not look at that paper again the rest of the night. Go get some dinner. Come back to the room. Did you hear what I said? Come back to the room. Don't be flirting with the cutie. Don't be flirting with the little cute boy behind the cash. Don't do it. Do not speak to no one. If you go out and hold a conversation with someone, you have ruined your therapy. You must start over. You must start over. Get back to that room. You had a nice dinner now. Take a nice hot shower and get in that bed. And now I want you to do what I call marinating. Marinating. You're not looking at the paper no more because it's all up here. You know what you wrote. You know how fucked up you are. And I want you to marinate on all the cons. Forget the pros. All the shit that's wrong with you, I want you to sleep on it. And when you wake up Saturday morning, you go over those pros and cons again. So, but this time, when you read the cons, if it doesn't piss you off, you haven't reached that level. You got to stop the therapy, go home, and come back next week and we're going to do it again. Because if you're reading the cons after a night of sleep or marinating, and you're not upset about the shit that you have become, we have to stop the therapy right there and start over and get back to that therapy to where you can check yourself at that point. You can't move on if you can't check yourself at a certain point. Why move on? You need to come back and do it again. But if you can move on, if you're as strong as I am, it took me one time. I know how fucked up I was. I want you to read that, and if you're not emotionally affected by your cons, you need to do this again. Because you're not even in the routine of checking yourself. Once you decided the answer of the 2019 answers, you need to put a plan together. You cannot attack the world financially, emotionally. Hold that call for me, Mikey. Answer it and hold it. You cannot move on financially, emotionally, or spiritually Hold on, caller. Without
What's up, man?
Without a plan. And if you do not have a plan, you'll be right back in this goddamn hotel again. Now, I want to wrap this up. Now, after you read the shit that you got to how fucked up you are, you need to make a plan. I'm a deadbeat dad. I'm going to make an honest effort to see my children. I'm going to make an honest effort to pay my bills. I'm going to make an honest effort to be a better son or daughter or mother or father or brother or sister or cousin or uncle, grandfather or grandmother. Whatever your issues are, I'm getting off the bottle. I'm getting off the pipe. Whatever your issues are, you have to do it this way or it ain't going to work. You can go to the 12-step program where they teach you about Jesus. I'm trying to teach you about you. I'm going to have to digress here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cave Show, and that is the answer for all your problems to get your shit together for 2019. Go ahead, Carlo. Welcome to the Cave Show. Who are you? Who am I talking to?
Man, this Marlon Driver, man. I'm just wondering, when I go to this hotel or this motel, let's say, what if I have a solution before? Can I just go to just get away, just to relax, or can I just? Do I really have to have an issue or a problem to get my stuff in order?
Stop. You've already made a mistake. You just told me, what if you already have a solution? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Now throw that out the window. Let's forget we even said that. Because here's the problem. Here's the problem, Marvin. If you think you have a solution to a problem, how did you have the problem in the first place? How did you come up with a solution without a plan? You see, that's why Donald Trump is fucking up right now. He got in the White House without a plan. You understand where I'm coming from, Marvin?
I got you.
Now, if you're going to the hotel or the motel, and you're thinking to yourself on the way up there that I've got a solution, you know what you need to do when you get to the hotel? Your cons need to also be on there. I have not made a plan, and I am terrible of making a plan. That's part of your cons. You cannot have an answer without a plan. If you're doing a mathematical problem, you just can't come up with the answer. Show me how you did it. You understand where I'm coming from, Marvin?
I'm just saying, what if I already know that I'm not a...
I'm sorry, what if you already know what?
Yeah, I'm a great dad.
Okay.
I'm not a great planner. You know what I'm saying? I don't come up with, like, vacations or something like that. The issues that some of us men have. Like, we put all our bills and everything because we give our wife our checks. We let them take care of all that right there. You know, and then all of a sudden becomes a problem later on. Without the cause of that problem?
Okay, now this may be difficult part right here. But here we go.
Okay.
Are you happily married, Marvin?
21 years.
No. That's not what I asked you.
Gotcha.
I asked you, were you happily married, Marvin?
Yes.
Okay. Because some people are married 35 years only be happy the first 2 years. You understand me?
Got you.
Okay.
Got you.
So now that I know you're happily married for 21 years.
Ooh, congratulations.
Congratulations, first of all. I mean, for me to make it 21 years would be a miracle.
You will.
But I hope I am. It's so good so far, 'cause I'm such a dick. But Marvin, here we go. If you're already in a marriage and you're happy for 21 years and you guys have a routine, why are you trying to mess that up? If your wife is in, let me use myself as an example, Marvin. I haven't been married as long as you, but in my home we have roles. My wife takes care of all the administrative work. I just get my ass out there and get the money so we can pay the bills. It works for me. Now, you said once things get messed up, is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, things are not going to be perfect. We all know that. Once things get messed up, here's the key thing. Can you work it out without killing her?
Yeah.
Well, there you
I
go.
can.
Problem solved. You're not going to have a perfect marriage, Marvin. Forget it. You're going to have an argument at least, once a month maybe, if you're lucky. Because that argument keeps that love going, I'm telling you.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
You're right about that.
So
you're right about that.
When you go to this hotel or motel, Marvin, and you address your cons, you can't include others in your cons. These cons have to be solely on you.
Okay.
What the things that I can control. You see what I'm saying? I can control paying the bills. I can't control talking to the administrator about paying the bill. That ain't my job. I don't know how your house runs, but that's how mine's run. My job is, my wife say, we need $300. It's my job to go get it.
I'm with you.
There you go.
I'm with you.
Sounds like you got a good marriage there, Marvin. Shit. Sound like you got a good marriage. 21 years and happy, and your only problem is things getting messed up. Man, please. You lucky.
Well, then I ain't supposed to be going to a hotel, then waste that money.
Well, if you go to a hotel, you ain't wasting money. Take your wife with you.
Oh, I plan on it. I do go to that hotel.
Waste that money. You taking a happy therapy. You ain't taking no.
I'm taking that woman for 21 years, 26 together. You know, with 2 kids.
Yeah, you gonna learn new tricks. That's all you need. You don't need to learn no new therapy if you're happy already. You just need to learn how to flip and roll. That's all.
Well, we're gonna role play then. We're gonna put on some wigs and stuff.
See, we learn something new in the case every week, don't we?
You know,
Hey, Marvin, I appreciate you calling, big dog. I really do.
No problem, baby.
And don't be a stranger,
I appreciate y'all, man, on the radio, man. I love what y'all do. Keep on doing it. Stay strong. You know, hey, sooner or later, you know, the people that's in office gonna be out of office, and maybe some of this messed up stuff will be corrected.
Oh, man. All right. You said a mouthful, big dog. Yeah. Appreciate the call, man. Yeah. Thanks for support.
Much
love. Hey, man, y'all, God bless. Y'all take care.
Much love. That's my boy, Marvin Driver.
And put that old plug out there for your boy. Over there at the Cadillac.
Oh, yeah, my man. I don't know where he at now. Y'all look him up on Facebook. Marvin Driver. He's a car salesman. He got the great deals. I got my son car from him. And he has great deals, and he'll do you up. Tell him Sam J sent you. Tell him the Cave Show, SCP Radio sent you. And he better hook you up, or you can let me know, and we're going to do some pros and cons on his ass. That's what we're going to do. So you let Marvin Wilder know. I mean, I'm sorry, that's another homeboy. You let Marvin Driver, not Wilder, leave Wilder alone. He don't sell cars. That's my other homeboy. You let Marvin Driver know that Sam J and the Cave and SCP Radio sent you over there to buy a new car. And he had a Cadillac place right now, so go to Facebook, inbox him, tell him Sam J sent me. I need a new Cadillac. There you go. And if he give you any problems, call him. We're going to do some pros and cons on his ass. That's what we're going to do. Appreciate everybody who supports SCP Radio on the Cave Show, man. Thanks a lot, and we really do appreciate it. But once again, now we like Jockey, I'm gonna let you do the honors. Pick an outgoing song on whatever it is. You just let me know when you're ready.
Well, Mike been picking some good stuff. Mike, you.
I got one of my favorites. It's not a video, it's a song.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever you feel like, Jockey Mike. Like Jockey Mike.
Like
he runs everything, but he don't have a lot to say so.
He
behind the curtains he do. People see him in here, they don't know who they think. Who's that engineer guy? He's the fucking owner.
He's the owner. That's the man. The man right here.
Who's that guy? He's the owner of this damn place. My boy Light Jockey Mike and DJ Jimmy Ray is responsible for bringing you the Cave Show, so you can go ahead and inbox them and cuss them out. I'm just the messenger. So once again, man, 2018 is gone. And I'm hoping that, I didn't speak a lot about Trump because, if Trump has influenced you to act a certain way, then you really need to work on yourself. Whether you're black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Chinese speaking, it doesn't matter. If a person is influencing you to act a certain way, you need some self-checking. And you need to go to the hotel, motel treatment and get it on. Mm-hmm. Because, people, one thing we all have to understand when it comes to Trump, if you don't understand how the government works, then you're just amongst the peasants. It's the reason why presidents only serve for 8 years, the max. And it's the reason why their clearance only goes so far. It's a distraction, people. Let's not be stupid here. This is all a distraction. Care for your families and your circle. Take care of your financial problems. Don't get involved with the shenanigans. There's not a crisis at the border. Okay? I don't care what you think or what you think you're hearing. It's not a crisis. The crisis is inside the country. We got mass shootings. We got school shootings. People getting shot at concerts. People getting shot at the church. Cops are losing their fucking minds. We have a crisis inside of America. And in the day that we accept that we have a crisis inside of America, is where we're going to have change, and good change, because any change is not good. We need good change. See what I'm saying? So you can scratch the Obama bullshit, all that. We need good change. Put good in front of change, and I'll listen. Because we got change right now, and it's shit. Now again, never ever in my 52 years on this planet have I seen a world so divisive. Now, I wasn't around in the 50s and early 60s, and, where shit was real tough from what I read about. But I wasn't a part of that world. I'm a part of this world, and it has been the worst so far this past few years. When evil is comfortable, evil will raise its fucking head. You got to make evil uncomfortable. Like Jockey Mike, you ready for that? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cave Show, and I'm your host, Sam J. And my beautiful fly on the wall, V.A. Marcel, my man, like Jockey Mike, and DJ Jimmy Ray is responsible. We see y'all next week, man. Peace.
From this moment on, our primary objective is to capture the Hulk. I want him stopped. You two use every computer and every test tube on this base to solve the mystery of the Hulk.
Imagine Bruce Banner's shock. He has just been ordered to reveal his own terrible secret.
I'm feeling like the Incredible Hulk. I smash the concrete wherever I walk. I'm the type of dude you should never insult. I'll beat your fucking head to a pulp. I approach rappers in a rude manner. Hennessy and LSA don't get too hammered. Your crew scared of when a dude slam ya. Because the next motherfucker that you battle might be Bruce Banner. I got something for these bully guys. When I pull these toolies up in school these guys like it was Cooley High. This shit is fully live. Pumping them like hydraulics. My pops is a physicist. By night he's an alcoholic. Never paid much attention to what my dad would say. Exposed like the NWO or even gamma rays. It took 2 or 3 centuries to prove that eventually we'd advance to the point of nuclear energy. And the Department of Defense has notoriety for war crimes, but I'm labeled a menace to society. I must learn to adapt. It's like learning to walk. If I'm angry as fuck, watch me turn into Hulk. Even the slightest aggravation will start my transformation. Then it's Hulk smash, everlasting lacerations. You can ask United Nations. The professor is back. It's an abomination if he would ever attack. I'm feeling like the Incredible Hulk. I smash the concrete wherever I walk. I'm the type of dude you should never insult. I'll beat your fucking head to a pulp. I approach rappers in a rude manner. Hennessy and LSA don't get too hammered. Your crew scared of when a dude slam ya. Because the next motherfucker that you battle might be Bruce Banner. You're gonna need to smoke weed to understand me. Stanley is family, and that means you can bleed. You couldn't write a punchline even if you was Rocky. Homie, I do karate, fuck the Illuminati. I smash faces till everything is a bit blurry. My fist is Iron Man and you fucking with Nick Fury. Mr. Fantastic, I can stretch cash like a fat chick. Rockin' sweatpants with elastic. I'm a vigilante, dropping bows on hoes in the middle of Cincinnati. My lyrics are getting fancy, never bogus. I bonus when I murder poets. On short notice, putting these rappers under hypnosis. Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk. Killing the competition like there was never a post. Conduct experiments and end up with better results. With one punch, I can crush your body, your head, and your skull. I'm feeling like the Incredible Hulk. I smash the concrete wherever I walk. I'm the type of dude you should never insult. I'll beat your fucking head to a pulp. I approach rappers in a rude manner. Hennessy and LSA don't get too hammered. Your crew scared of when a dude slam ya. Because the next motherfucker that you battle might be Bruce Banner. I'm feeling like the Incredible Hulk. I smash the concrete wherever I walk. I'm the type of dude you should never insult. I'll beat your fucking head to a pulp. I approach rappers in a rude manner. Hennessy and LSA don't get too hammered. Your crew scared of when a dude slam ya. Because the next motherfucker that you battle might be Bruce Banner.
This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike, and I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show, but please be sure to check us out on SpaceCadetPro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, Find and like all of our social media accounts and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.